The following is a production of WXEL, serving South Florida and the Treasure Coast.
This is South Florida Today. I'm Tony May. Coming up this evening on our show, we get up close and personal with 70s legend Rod McEwen. A local mother's quest for help for her own child leads to hope for the handicapped. And looking years younger without surgery is possible, according to tonight's wheelchair for her 14-year-old daughter was so frustrating for the mom you are about to meet, she started a nonprofit group to help other parents avoid her heartache. Here's tonight's In Focus report.
I wanted a new wheelchair for my daughter, and unfortunately was denied by Medicaid. And I said, you know, this just isn't fair. There's money out there for so many other things, and a wheelchair is like legs and shoes to us. It's their legs and shoes to children who are handicapped in a wheelchair. So I said, you know, let's start a nonprofit organization. I've lived with this for 14 years with Ashley, been real positive with it, and said, yeah, there was a reason why this has come together. Having Ashley for 14 years being handicapped, and with my knowledge and background, I thought, I'm going to start a nonprofit organization and be able to help all those families who need wheelchairs and don't have the capability of doing this.
Wheels for Kids was founded earlier this year in order to help with the enormous cost of new wheelchairs for kids who need them.
Wheelchairs are, when I talk about a wheelchair, they're custom-made wheelchairs. The chairs are actually made for the ability of the child, or the disability of the child. All children are different, just like we are all different as far as our heights and our shapes go. Well, these children, some are able to move their heads, some are able to move their bodies, some are able to move their legs, and some are not able to do any of those things. So then at that point, they got to take the chair and actually make it to the size and the capability of that child. They sometimes need lateral supports, head supports, leg supports. My daughter has a hip problem now. Because she has not walked, her hips and her sockets to her hips have not developed correctly, so she sits to a side. And in order to keep that into shape, she needs buckles and padding and seating. So there's so many different elements that are involved in a wheelchair. Most nonprofits, they get money from donations and from grants. What I've done is decided that, you know, you start getting these donations and you have administration costs and you have all these other unforeseeable costs that you've got to take care of. All of our donations are going to go into a donation pot or an account, a bank account. And every time we're able to give a wheelchair out, every person that has donated, I would like to send a picture of that child that's getting the wheelchair along with a thank you. And a picture with, well, I guess picture and thank you, and possibly a picture of the donor also.
Now, if you'd like to help or find out more about Wheels for Kids, just log on to their website. Of course, it's simple. It's wheelsforkids.org.